Hi, sweetie. I can see you're having a really big reaction to Indigenous nations asserting their rights and title. And it's okay to have big feelings when you're being asked to share the land. But we don't take things that aren't ours. That's not kind. That's called colonialism. Now remember, when we say title, we don't mean like a deed you got from the government. We mean something much older, like thousands of years older, like your people weren't even here yet older. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale. Now exhale. There we go. Now we can listen better. See? Storytelling isn't just bedtime stories or fun little legends, okay? It's how we pass down law. It's how we govern. And it's how we remember who we are. So when you try to replace that with textbooks and treaties that we didn't write, that hurts. And we don't hurt our friends. Also, when someone says unceded, that means we never gave it up. Not with a signature, not with a handshake, and not with a shrug. So you can't just build a school or pipeline or ski resort and say it's for the greater good. That's not sharing. That's called entitlement. And when Indigenous peoples tell you their stories, that's not a history lesson for your diversity credits. That's an act of trust. So we don't interrupt, we don't extract, and we definitely don't rewrite it with a colonial filter. Because stories are sacred. Just like with toys, if you can't use them respectfully, you don't get to play with them. Now let's talk about education. Education should never be used to erase someone's identity, okay? That's what residential schools did. And that was very, very wrong. So now we use education to rebuild, to reconnect, and to remember. We use story work to center Indigenous voices. Not because it's trendy, but because Indigenous knowledge has always been here, and it's time to stop pretending otherwise. You're doing such a good job listening, sweetie. Now let's say this together. Land back is not a threat. It's restoration. Good. Now go apologize to the ancestors.